All right, what's up, guys? Raiden here. So a little bit of a rant. This is gonna be a shorter video. I just saw a response that FromSoft made about them forgetting to put co-op duos in the game. I'm gonna be honest, man. I really don't understand how they can forget to do that. Simply because of the fact that this game was entirely designed around co-op and multiplayer in mind in general. So for them to forget to do that to me is just kind of crazy. Like, what were they really focusing on? Right? You know what I mean? I'm still gonna get the game. It comes out tomorrow. I got a couple friends I'm gonna try to play it with. I'm gonna try, but that's just really crazy to me. And only FromSoft would do something like this, make a multiplayer game that doesn't have duos. Classic FromSoft when it comes to co-op. If this was like Elden Ring, the main game, I never really complained about co-op. I kind of more looked at it as their main focus is to just have the single player experience and have their narrative story design, right? But they've made a multiplayer game that they're charging $40 for, and they want that to be the focus. And for some reason, of the entirety of this game, no one thought to add duos, like not one. And that to me, that's just crazy. Like, how could you forget that? And then it's like forgetting it and then forcing it is two different things. So there's only just three or one. I think they might have. They either one, they did it out of balancing issues because they balanced it around three people, or one. So you complete it single player and then you try to play it three. I'm going to assume the bosses had to have to scale their health and stuff like that. That would be a third balance if it's two people. Why it's not four, I forgot. I think they had an actual reason as to why it wasn't four people, but I'm gonna have to look that back up. But it doesn't matter. I think three is good enough. Four would be better. You know, more is better, but they decided to go with the three route. And honestly, that's not an issue I have with. Duos would be much simpler. It's easier to have a buddy who plays the game. You two get on, you'll have a couple of rounds. And then seeing how this is a more of a battle royale style, duos is kind of the traditional way to go about it anyway. And it's like I'm just confused as to why they didn't do that. And someone responding to me saying that, you know, they're not used to multiplayers, give them grace. On one hand, I hear you because yeah, I get it. They're not used to multiplayers. They're new to this and they're trying to learn. On the other hand, that's the point of this game, to be multiplayer. Why would you limit it? You know what I mean? I just don't see why they would do that, like intentionally, to balance it around the three players. Because like I said, I get it. Like it's three people. It's probably balanced around that. Um, it's just really dumb. It's a dumb oversight if it was truly genuinely an oversight. And a part of me wants to give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't think they would intentionally do that to themselves. That just doesn't make any sense, especially when the entirety of the game or the idea behind it was to be co-op. Not making duos was a huge oversight. But then there's the fact that there's also that I don't believe there's crossplay. So you have people who already may not have PC, right? You have what about a PlayStation player? What if none of his other friends have the game, right? Let's say he has 10 friends. Contrary to what people believe, Souls games are still niche. Like not everyone likes them. Or another argument was maybe they like it, but not enough to drop $40 on a co-op only game. You know what I mean? So you have to think about those type of aspects. That's not entirely in their control, so I'm not going to hold that against them. But I just feel like that's also a pretty big negative for the game. It's going to hurt. Not being able to play across platform can hurt. But I don't believe Elden Ring was cross platform. Don't quote me on that though. But let me know in the comments below if it is. I'm not sure. But yeah, this was just a quick video. I just want to talk about that. I hope they change this ASAP. Like I'm talking about a week or two after the game drops. You need to make duos because playing with three people is rough. I just happen to got lucky to have a few extra friends that want to play. You know, I could probably go on the stream and find some friends, but it's like the vast majority of people don't just got three people on deck who want to play this. You know what I mean? And playing with randoms with no voice chat is going to be hard. That you're going to be pressed because from what I saw, you got to be able to work as a team, communicate, and get things done. I don't really see how you're going to do that if you can't talk. It's just not going to happen. And also this game, from what I read, it doesn't look like it's newcomer friendly. So they're expecting you to have a good grasp on the combat mechanics and how to play the game. New players are not going to have that. So we're talking about either veterans or people who have at least played Elden Ring to some extent. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about this. I really want duos added. It's really like a stupid mistake, but you know, mistakes can be made. I'll forgive all if they fix this shit ASAP. They said it was oversight. Okay, fine, whatever. Fix this like quickly, please. Duos are really great, and having 1 and 3 is just like the dumbest shit in the world. It just doesn't make any sense. So fix it. Rating out.